Welcome to Newsmakers. I'm your host, Jeannie Hodis, with new Jackson County Executive Frank White. Thanks for coming here.
Jeannie, my pleasure.
So you were sworn in January. You've already got a lot on your plate, including one of your biggest roles, which is overseeing the Jackson County Detention Center. And I understand you have some new initiatives going on there.
Well, we're really trying to continue to upgrade and continue to improve the jail situation there, the detention center. We've had a lot of turnover issues early. There was a lot of people who wanted to work but didn't know what it really was required to work in a jail, and so they get in there, they see it's not quite what they think it is, and so the turnover rate was high. So we, before our last county executive left, they upped the pay to $12.50 for entry, but the thing that we did after that was we created a career path for people who wanted to work in the detention center, where they can start at the $12.50 and then they can test up all the way to $20 an hour. So we tried to make it more of a career path for working there. We also put in place a new assessment test for people who wanted to work in the jail, so we'll know that we're getting the right type of people to apply. And we've also started academy training classes, and we've just gone through our second academy training, and it should be a couple more. And just to make sure that our correction officers have an idea of what it is that they're training for and what they're going into, and making it safer not only for them, but also for the inmates also.
How important is that stability to have those employees who've been there a long time as opposed to continuing having the turnover?
Well, it's no substitute for experience, and our experienced correction officers are there to aid the incoming correction officers. The training is crucial, not only from the academy standpoint, but also on the job and on the floor. And I think that inmates are there for quite a while, and I think there's sort of a bond that's between the correction officer and the inmates, and they get to know each other a little bit. And I think that you want to make sure that that respect level is there, and you got the right people in place to handle all those issues. But we just wanted to make it a safe environment for both the inmate and the correction officers, but also a career for the correction officers who choose to go that way.
Another big project you're a part of is the recent purchase of the Rock Island Corridor and the development that goes along with this. Kind of walk me through the process. What's the grand vision for this trail that I understand goes from Truman Sports Complex and could eventually kind of connect down toward Lee Summit? Well,
the grand vision is to be able to use existing rail line to bring people from eastern Jackson County into, hopefully in that long range vision, into the River Market area. And from there you can branch out and go a lot of different directions. We want to be able to use existing rail lines, so you don't have to go through the process of laying new rail and so forth. So we partnered with the KC ATA, and we signed a contract with Union Pacific on May 2nd to purchase 17.7 miles of Rock Island rail line. So we're really excited about it, and it's originally going to be trails, walking trails, biking trails, and eventually hooked to the Katy Trail, and eventually we're looking at being able to have a trail that goes all the way from Kansas City to the Arch in St. Louis, which is going to be exciting. But the grand long-term vision is to be able to use commuter rail that's already existing to move people back and forth from eastern Jackson County to downtown River Market area.
You think it'll help with a lot of the sports events as well?
Well, it'll be stopping right there at Truman Sports Complex. That's going to be kind of cool to be able to do that too. And I've seen that before in Baltimore, where the rail line stops right there at the stadium, and it's well received by the customers. And so we're really excited about the future of Jackson County in that area.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks so much for joining me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time on Newsmakers.